It's the Dutch Banglabank Bangladesh Premier League for 2025, powered by Rocket and Nexus Pay. Another double-header here in Sylhet. The Rangpur Riders taking on the Dhaka Capitals. The Rangpur Riders top of the log, 4 from 4. And then later on this evening, it's the 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, where yesterday we were treated to an absolute run fest. The bowlers will argue that maybe, just maybe, it was a bit too flat in the favour of the batters and that the boundaries were a little bit too small, but I tell you what, the fans were thoroughly entertained, so no complaints from them. No complaints, I'm sure, from the man alongside me, former Bangladesh international 𝗃𝗃 Ali Khan. 𝗃𝗃, some highlights from yesterday.
Scintillating stuff, especially from 𝗃𝗃. You mentioned about how good the surface has been for the batters. I know it's hard work for the bowlers, but they've got to learn to bowl in these conditions. So if you're talking of batters, it was a batting paradise. We saw 𝗃𝗃 smashing a really quick fire 100. And what about Tamim Iqbal in the later game when he went on to score 86, remaining unbeaten and taking them home? What stood out for me was 𝗃𝗃, because they were chasing 205. Chasing that big a target is always a bit of a pressure. With that total, more pressure if you lose early wickets. But he was sensational, and so was Saif Hassan. Just watch out for this kid called Saif Hassan. He's been brilliant. He's been in really good touch, and he's continuing doing the good things for his team.
Well, courtesy of their partnership, and they've produced two big ones over the course of the competition already. We're starting to see the points table now take shape, aren't we? At the Rangpur Riders, 4 from 4, right at the top.
Yeah, I mean, they've been outstanding. I mean, 100% track record. Khulna has also the 100% track record. They only have played 2, but they've got 2 wins. Barishal looking to get better and better. Chittagong has yet to play in Sylhet, so hopefully they'll be coming with a bit of confidence to come and start winning ways. But yes, it's just getting a bit tight for everybody else, because if you don't win and get points on the point table, then you might be struggling to qualify for the top 4.
Yeah, well, Dhaka will be desperate for a win. I mean, they're 0 from 3. They've already played each other once in game number 2, and Rangpur ended up winning this. It was more of a team performance, wasn't it, from the Rangpur Riders?
Yeah, I thought chipping in, I mean, if you look at the total that Rangpur Riders ended up scoring 191, none of the players got any 50s, but there were 49 from Iftikhar Ahmed, Khush Dilshah 46, a quick fire 46, and Saif chipping in at 40. I thought the bowlers did a marvelous job. When you speak about on good surfaces, on batting paradise, if you have someone like Mahdi Hassan to pick up 4 for 27, that means he's done something really special. We've already seen some extraordinary bowling efforts, but it has been very good for batting.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there a little bit later, because the bowlers, they're going to have to stand up on this batter-friendly surface. 100, you mentioned the 100 from Alex Hales and the partnership with Saif Hassan. Now, Alex Hales probably won't be with the Rangpur Riders throughout the duration of the tournament, but what a performance from them on this pitch.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned about this total of chasing 205. Never easy for any team, no matter what team or what kind of players do you have in your 11. But to go and chase 205, and in that style, 210, with the over to spare, oh, my word, we were treated to some really good hitting, especially from 𝗃𝗃. And you mentioned about the partnership, 186, I think it was the partnership between Saif Hassan and 𝗃𝗃. It's the highest partnership in this edition. And if you have these two players in that fashion, batting the way they did, it just gives a little bit edge to Rangpur Riders, because the bowling has been good and the batting has been very good too.
Yeah, I mean, they produced the highest partnership so far in the competition. Alex Hales and Saif Hassan. I mean, they're on there a couple of times. They're 113 unbeaten against Fortune Barishal, Yasser Ali and Anamul Haqqo hanging on to the 2nd position there. But just with regard to those two players, 𝗃𝗃, it's not all bing bang bam boosh, is it? It's knocking it around. They really look smart in the way they're constructing their innings.
I think the key word for me would be sensible cricket. You know, even if you are going to chase that many runs, you're in a bit of a pressure, because if the boundaries don't come, then you're thinking, okay, what's next I need to do? I think instead of looking there, yes, they picked up the boundaries, but they were also rotating the strike. That's clever, smart cricket, because they knew the pitch was very good, and if there is a couple of overs from a bowler or just a couple of deliveries where you cannot score runs or cannot pick up a boundary, they were keen to rotate the strike. I think that eased the pressure. From not just from 𝗖𝗂 but also from Alex Hales. And there was boundaries also.
Back-to-back half centuries for 𝗖𝗂. Where is he not only in the BPL, where is he in the context of the national team? Because he really looks a player.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the domestic circuit for a while, and he has already represented Bangladesh in Test cricket. But with this kind of a performance, the kind of batting that he has shown so far in the tournament, I think the selectors will keep a very close eye on him. It's all about being consistent and scoring runs, and he's exactly doing that.
Now the other side of the coin, we've spoken 4 from 4, the Rangpur Riders. Dhaka can't seem to win a game. They 0 from 3 in their last game. They were so reliant on one player, but still fell short against the 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 Tigers.
I mean, 173 on this surface. I thought maybe they fell short of maybe another 173 is 𝗂𝗺𝗃. I thought that was chaseable, but when Dhaka went into bat, 153, thanks to that blistering knock. Remember, out of the 153, he smashed, 103, 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃. And I'm just thinking, when you get 100, which was in Mirpur, when you get that kind of 100 under that kind of pressure, he has to come up the order. Because the top order is failing, the middle order is not putting their hand up, and if he gets 100 from maybe at number 3 or 4 instead of coming number 6 or 7, then it might just change the complexion of the game for them, because they need a win. They're desperately looking for a win, and he's the one in form, and he has to shoulder the responsibility one more time. Yeah,
he put on a partnership of 112 with 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, but 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃's contribution was just 11. That's how impressive that innings is. I'm just asking you one question before we go to the pitch report with Fawaz Maharouf, and that is that could 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 have gone a little bit earlier? Because it just seemed as though he delayed his chase a little bit.
I mean, that's the reason I said earlier that he has to come up the order. And obviously, when you are struggling, the team is struggling with batting, and if he feels comfortable, then you have to promote yourself up the order. I completely, 100% agree with you.
All right, thanks, Atta. Right, the pitch. It's been a talking point from the bowlers. The batters have absolutely loved it. Well, they certainly did yesterday. How's it going to play today? Here's Fawaz Maharouf.
I did promise you before the first game yesterday, lots of runs to be made. Pitch number 6 was used yesterday, and today pitch number 4. It looks almost the same, even better, I would say. Mainly because the more grass has been left on this pitch comparing yesterday. Just had a chat with the curator before I did the pitch report. He did mention he left more grass so the batters will enjoy even more. So some of the bowlers yesterday did well. The little package I'm going to show you here, 3 bowlers I would like to touch upon. Sylhet from Rangpur Riders, 𝗙 Mushtaf and Shaheen Shah Afridi from 𝗿𝗺𝗏𝗃. Did really well, mainly because they were nailing their plans, bowling the slow balls into the pitch as well as bowling the Yorkers right on the dot. So the outcome of this little package for me, as a fast bowler of myself in the past, is to have a clear-cut plan on top of your mark. If you're a fast bowler, what you don't want to do is to be vulnerable with your plans. You stick to your plan, try and execute it. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. Keep going again. So I reckon for the batters, it's almost the same. 190, 200 can be chased down. For the bowlers, they probably can win you matches if you have a good spell. All in all, 2 games coming up, lots of runs to be made.
So Fawaz Maharouf is predicting another high-scoring day. Atta, is it a different pitch that we're playing on from yesterday? Do you see similarities, or are there some differences?
There is absolutely a lot of similarities. But when I went in and had a closer look at the surface that will be used today, it looked like it might have a little bit more grass, just a touch more than the one we saw earlier. So it might give some of a breathing space for especially seamers if they can get it right. Otherwise, this looks also a belter of a pitch.
Yeah, well, both teams yesterday won by chasing. So always going to be interesting to see what happens when the coin goes up in the air. And it did go up in the air a little bit earlier, and Nurul Hassan was the man that won the toss for the Rangpur Riders, and they have decided, no surprises, to bowl first, Atta.
Yeah, no surprises there, because that has been the trend, and it is important that when you go in and see what Dhaka Capitals have done, they've made 6 changes. It's going to be difficult, but what is important for them is that someone like Jason Roy is in the team. He's an explosive batter. What they would like to see is some sort of form from Litun and Tanzid Hassan Tamim, because these are the ones who can handle it. If they can handle it right at the top of the order, then the skipper himself can come at number 4 and smash it the way he did last time.
I'm so glad you've mentioned Jason Roy, because that is a very big player that they have managed to get their hands on. Rangpur, just the one change, but a very well-balanced unit.
Yeah, they've been outstanding. I mean, if you look at that, where Alex Hales and Iftikhar and Saif has what they've done in the tournament so far, they'll be looking forward to Azizul. It's nice to see giving an opportunity to the youngster Azizul Hakim, because he hasn't get off the mark yet, but they believe, and I am also a big fan of Azizul Hakim, to see him whether he can survive and whether he can go and score a big one, because he is a really good prospect, future prospect for Bangladesh.
Okay, to final thoughts here. Rangpur 4 from 4, high flying. What have Dhaka got to do today to get off the mark?
Well, they're batting. They got to get 180 plus. If they don't, then trouble. They've got to score.
Right, thanks, Atta. Thank you very much for your thoughts. 180 plus, so 190, 200, well, as many as they can get, because this Rangpur Riders side is playing some seriously good cricket. Players are on the field, umpires are making their way to the middle. Time to join our commentators. It's Faviz Maroof, and first, Shamim Ashraf Chowdhury.
Good afternoon. We're all set. Second day here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. As usual, a lovely day, and this picturesque ground always has something special in it, and we had some good cricket, as you heard and saw yesterday. Feel that it's going to be another good day for the cricketers in the middle, and entertainment for the crowd here who've started to come in numbers. Sure, they're going to pick up and fill up the stadium. Rangpur Riders versus the Dhaka Capitals. Important match for the Dhaka Capitals in particular. Want to get a win quickly early in the tournament. He'll be a very, very satisfied skipper, Nurul Hassan Sohan. He's got a 100% record so far in the matches they've played. Forward to a good match alongside me. Got Faviz Maroof. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Shamim. Good afternoon to all our viewers. This coverage wherever you are from. Habibur Rahman getting a go. Yeah, BPL career, 8 innings, 71 runs, 101. 6 changes for the Dhaka Capitals. He's a big player. He needs to fire for Dhaka Capitals to have a change of fortune, if I may say it. Shows that 6 changes still not settled. That happens when you have lost 3, won 3, played 3. It's important to get off the mark. This man has been really impressive, especially up in Dhaka. Got some stick yesterday, but he came back well to finish off. Young fast bowler from Pakistan, Akif.
Yeah, the skipper will be looking to him to give them a good start with the ball. Generated quite a bit of pace. That bowlers of the class of Nahid Rana, Akif Javed, tall bowlers can really hit the deck. The batters will take a bit of time, just settle down, have a look around, see what this track is going to do, and then you can go into your innings, which is starting now. Oh, had him cramped for space, just the height. A little bit difficult to negotiate for Habib.
Yeah, good start by Akif Javed. Back of the length, steep bounce. This pitch will that advantage the fast bowlers with the new ball. Mentioned in my pitch report, Shamim. Comparing from yesterday's pitch, which was pitch number 6 to pitch number 4, being played on today. A bit more live grass on top. Probably with the new ball, extra bounce, but I feel even that will be the batsman's advantage than the bowlers.
Well, deviating down leg side. I don't think I got any bat to that. An appeal as the ball drifted down the leg side. Rather half-hearted. There's no commitment in the appeal there.
And Nurul Hassan Sohan always excited. Seen him in the past as well. Every time there's a appeal goes on, he screams out, guts out. More than an appeal, it's like a plea.
Not on this occasion. It's pretty evident that was going down leg, so no excitement. Bowler got a little excited. It's quite natural. Every time the ball hits the pad, doesn't matter where. Again, drifting down leg. Now he's got to correct that. And the wide been given and the runs on the board by virtue of that wide.
We'll just quietly have a look where Nurul Hasan Sohan trying to collect that ball. In the waist high. It's very far from the stumps for the left arm quick. The bounce has been the biggest talking point. Times we've seen in Bangladesh pitchers providing so much bounce. So good to see.
We've seen it in Dhaka. We've seen that in Sylhet. Sylhet has known to have produced good wickets. Oh, that's a little wide. He's lashed onto that one and gets the first boundary. Easy pickings. Can't afford to bowl that line and length.
Yeah, loose delivery. Habibur Rahman, he just slashed at it at the meaty part of the bat. Third man fielder absolutely had no chance. This particular pitch, that sort of a length, probably more often than not, will go the distance. It'll be much more straighter. The length got to be slightly fuller for my liking with the new ball. Coming round the wicket now, Akif.
Tanveer Ahmed of the on-field umpires. Doing well, coming back round and angling the ball back in. Just that back of a length, which is very handy for a pace bowler on this wicket. And Ravindra Vimalasiri from Sri Lanka, the other on-field umpire.
Experienced man, Ravindra Vimalasiri, all the way from Sri Lanka.
Ali Arman Rajan is the TV umpire upstairs. It's been taken off. It's coming round now. From the edge of the crease. Oh, that's a good one. Swayed back. I think he negotiated that quite comfortably in the end.
A good bouncer. Coming round the wicket. It's almost following the body of Habibur. Pushing him to the last moment. This is far better. Boundary ball was almost a similar length because of the angle bowling over the wicket. It was outside the yaw stump. Left arm, when you come round the wicket, it's coming to your body. Nicely negotiated in the end by Habibur.
Allows the ball to come on to him, and a dot ball to finish the first over. It's 5 without loss. The Rangpur has got just the lone change, Kamrul Islam coming in and Raqib Ul Hasan going out, but 6 changes in the Dhaka Capitals squad. Habibur Rahman, Sohan, Jason Roy, Amir Hamza, Muqeedul Islam, Shabbir Rahman, Musaddiq Hussain are the changes. Ahmed Rana, 10 wickets in his 10th match. BPL career has got a slip in position. Oops, loses his run-up. Doesn't matter, he aborts, and this is the best thing to do. If you're not comfortable with your run-up, you want to step over the line or maybe even enjoy yourself if you're not comfortable. Slip, a deep third man backward point, cover point, but more cover and mid-off on the offside. Oh, deviation down the leg. That's going to be another wide.
Just on the teams, Shamim. Dhaka Capitals, 6 teams. Just shows that they have not a settled side looking for their first win. Playing quite poorly up in Dhaka. Rangpur Riders, they are a well-oiled machine. Only one change. Raqib Ul Hasan, the left-arm spinner, was very expensive. Just bowled 1 over. It's going out, and in comes 𝗂𝗓𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂, more like a slinger, bringing in a fast bowler. That's purely because of the dimensions of the ground, and the spinners yesterday have been going the distance. That's a hallmark of a good side, a settled side.
Yeah, going at 100%. The other side, unfortunately, 100% negative, and that can play on their mind. This is short and sort of going away. Had to just dive down and forward. He thought he bowled a good delivery. Was pretty satisfied from the manner in which he expressed himself. And mix it up. Nahid Rana has bowled some good slow deliveries. Normally very pacey. Oh, again down the leg side. He's got to do something about that line.
Pitch number 4. A very good one. Very hard underneath. More live grass comparing from yesterday's pitch. Pitch number 6 it was. Still feel this beautiful batting pitch. Just get yourself in. Swing through the line. That's the message.
Absolutely. I think take a bit of time. Just get used to the pace. The ball is coming at you, and sort out the bounce, and then you can go for your shots. Oh, that's a beauty. Just fending for it. Just inside the line. Not the one he's been trying to get. Good ball to come back after the wide.
A fantastic delivery. I like this move by Sohan to bring Nahid Rana with the new ball. Saifuddin took the new ball yesterday. Top movement away from Jason Roy. Against quality big players like Jason Roy, have a tier away fast bowlers bowling 140 plus, get him the new ball. Jason Roy, just fresh from playing the T10 a couple of weeks ago in Sri Lanka, probably would have had off time at home. All of a sudden he's facing 145.
Oh, well, possibly not really sure about the bounce. He knows the history. He's been here before. He thinks the tracks are, so 2 or 3 years back, the tracks are very, very different now.
And also Jason Roy did have rather quiet T10 up in Sri Lanka. Almost got dropped in the last game in that T10 tournament. Spent winter at home, and all of a sudden out here in Bangladesh playing cricket. So he'll also take a little while. All seen in the past, once he gets going, very hard to keep him quiet.
The crowd are already coming in and expecting some fireworks, maybe a little later from Jason Roy in particular. Oh dear, now he's really struggled with his line. Now they've gone quickly through for a run, so add another run to the wide. Not going to be too happy, neither his captain.
Probably stuck to the pitch. Nahid Rana, that was way down the leg side. Probably a slow ball attempted. Did not get it right. One bounce, and Nurul Hasan Sohan did really well to get a hand to it. He won't be happy. Into the second over, that's twice that he has dived to his left.
Youngest kid in town, told by his captain to calm down. And he just overcompensates and puts it in the range, the arc of Jason Roy. And he's not going to miss that. Put it away with a lot of class.
A lot of class, a lot of power. Opening this blade, slicing it over cover point. Pace that Nahid Rana is delivering the ball, the rest will take care of itself. What a good start by Nahid. Don't think he's that comfortable bowling with the new ball. Looking at his body language, and Nurul Hasan Sohan, the wicketkeeper, just trying to calm him down, letting him know just bowl with pace on rather than worrying about the change-ups.
That's straighter and a scamper through for a run. That is good running between the wickets. Jason Roy has just come in, but the understanding in the middle is so important.
Brilliant numbers, 1,663 runs. Most impressive part is the strike rate, 140 plus. And Alex Hales, his long time partner for England, he almost ran him out here. And good running with bat, also got stuck. Not past the crease. directed. Nah, he's safe. I think his right foot did land behind the crease.
Once again drifting down leg. That is the fourth wide end over. He's really struggling, Nahid Rana.
4 wide so far. Clearly not enjoying the new ball. Shake off the head. Got some stick as well yesterday, Nahid, though he came back well in the second spell. Bowled is 4 overs of 45.
$11 already in this over from Nahid Rana. That's it, but not very comfortably. Trying to take that catch, almost allowing it to go past. Not in control of that shot. Very fortunate there. But that is the completion of the second over. It's 17 without loss.
Tamam.
The Dhaka Capitals have lost against Rangpur Riders, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃, Khulna Tigers, the first 3 games that they've played, and 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 has a job in his hands. They'll try to win this one, and they're playing against a team which is really on song.
Almost had the man. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃, third man, was in the circle. Good attempt. 1 run there. Saifuddin into the attack.
Oh, no, that is a beauty. Straight down along the line. Straight as an arrow and past the diving fielder. What a wonderful way to start the over.
That was a good shot, but a poor piece of fielding. Kamrul Islam Rabbi should have done much better than that. Powerful stroke. At this level, those got to be stopped. Saifuddin won't be a happy man.
Sort of made a grab at it rather than coming behind the line. It was troubling. The easiest, but the bounce maybe problem now. Oh dear. Almost crashing into the bowler on his follow through. Leg by the result.
Understandably, Saifuddin pulling the length back. 7.61 economy for a fast bowler in Bangladesh is a good effort. Quietly gets the job done. Very good with the older ball as well yesterday. Pulled some fantastic Yorkers, change up with the slow balls. But with the new ball, he was some decent deliveries away from the right hander. Ball is 4 overs to 31 for 2. One of the best bowlers yesterday. Rangpur Riders.
But once again drifting once again off the pads. We had a spate of wides in the previous over. We're having the leg buzz in this over.
2 in 2. 2 leg buys. Clearly Saifuddin quite reluctant to pitch it up now. With the deliveries, pulling the length back, hitting the deck, skidding on to the batter. Comparing with Nahid Rana, the bounce will be lesser, but the control will be higher with Saifuddin.
And he bowls it even shorter, and this time it stands up to be hit. There is no chance for that fielder. That is a loose delivery, got the treatment it deserved.
Thought that was a slower delivery by Saifuddin. Set up nicely, and I thought Habibur Rahman picked it pretty early. Yeah, confirmation. Trying to bowl the slow ball, short one. The risk bowler takes when you have just 2 fielders outside the circle in the power play. Slaps it away.
This sort of middling kind of length on that occasion is just not bowling it up to the batter at the same time, trying to bowl that perfect back of a length ball. Just not been working. He's been striving to do.
Yeah, the second and the third ball was in between length. The first one was full, last two deliveries were short. With the pace, but Saifuddin is bowling in between length is going to be crucial.
He has almost hit it to the hand. Just beating for pace and in length there. It's not going to hand. 3 overs done, 28 without runs. Steady start here by the Dhaka Capital. Habibur Rahman, one of the changes, and so is Jason Roy. Whoa, clean him up! What about that? Raw pace from Aqif Javed. He went for a wild hoik across the line, Habibur, and the stumps were shattered.
A change of ends for Aqif Javed. And straight away he strikes. Trying to play on the up. Head nowhere. Aqif Javed, you miss, I hit, he says. Very good delivery, back of the length. Coming round the wickets, always threatening the stumps. Habibur Rahman gone for 14, Capitals 28 for 1.
Reminded the Rangpur won the toss and elected to field, and it's paid off. They've taken the first wicket. A raw pace, 141 clicks. He was going across the line, allowed the ball to just keep on that line, and it shattered the stumps. Excellent bowling.
Yeah, head nowhere. It had gone straighter would have been a much better option. As you correctly said, he was targeting probably long on. But his wickets castled. Tanzin Asad, very good player, technically correct. Expected of 132.5. Wanted to get himself in, try and get a big one. Middle order of Dhaka Capitals being vulnerable. They need one of these top order players to play that anchor role and support 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, who's in magnificent form, getting that 100 in the last game.
Just aborted at the last moment. He thought of her having a little go at that one at the last moment. Just let it go sensibly.
Genuinely beaten outside the off stump. Swan doing the right thing. In a slip in place, he senses there's one more wicket to be taken. Especially with Aqif Javed, the length he's been bowling is very impressive.
Crowd have come in numbers at this lovely ground here. Came back in. Have him in a spot of bother. He's been generating pace. He's getting the right lengths to trouble the batters.
This occasion, it jags backs to the left-hander. Previous left him. Beat for pace in the inner thigh. 138.3. Good length and seam movement. Have the right seam movement. If you have hit the right length, this pitch will offer you something as a fast bowler.
Oh, he keeps on beating the bat. He keeps on shaping the ball away. I like the way he's reduced his pace a little bit to get the accuracy in order in comparison with the first over that he bowled.
Testing times for the left-hander Tanzin. Second time in the 3 deliveries, he's beaten genuinely outside the off stump. Stuff by Akif, got to be said. Ball is just not trying to bowl too quick, as you correctly said. Still quick enough, 138.3. But more importantly, the lengths have been really good.
More of the same is really making the batter struggle to put bat on ball. The new batter, 𝗃𝗃, is yet to open his account. There will be a bit of pressure at International Cricket Stadium. So pretty, surrounded by hills and tea gardens. Lovely ground. We are at the other end of the media boxes, and then the main corporate boxes and the dressing rooms. The cricket has been good on the first day here. Keeps on mixing them up. A couple of them coming in, a couple of them leaving. Wicket maiden, 28 for 1. Top and bottom, blocking horns here. Saifuddin back again. It's nicely maneuvered by Jason Roy.
Yeah, it's been a while since Jason Roy had the strike. Last over was a wicket maiden. Even previously, did not get much of the strike. Just the 8 deliveries, including the last delivery. Out of the 25. Probably all the wides, but now he'd run aboard probably 30. Good stuff in the power play. Signs of a team high on confidence, Rangpur Riders. They know what they're doing. Plans are in place. Very simple for the bowlers. Go and execute it.
Yeah, the bowlers having the luxury of really not allowing the batters. So it's simple, disciplined bowling. And that's the way topward, as we say that the bowlers are doing well. Immediately the batter 𝗃𝗃 pounces on a loose delivery wide outside off and puts it away with disdain to the boundary.
A poor delivery. Outside the off stump, plenty of it. 𝗃𝗃 was struggling in the previous over. 5 deliveries, testing times against the left arm quick. All of a sudden, Saifuddin feeds one outside the off stump and he slaps it. Change the field. Third man comes into the circle and sweeper goes back.
He waits for this one, nicely done, and even better with that ball that was travelling very quickly. Had to jump to his right and stop it.
I had the right intention, 𝗃𝗃. Third man, cow point behind square, both in the circle. He was trying to get that gap in between them. Unfortunately, couldn't get it. Playing it late, batting deep in his crease. Good piece of fielding by the fielder at cow point, Saif Hassan.
Oh, he tries to cut again. This time the ball has arrived a tad earlier, hitting the inside part of the bat. A little bit of a moral victory for Saifuddin because he was looking to be taken on by the batters, particularly after the first ball. But 2 dot balls to come back with. Nurul Hassan Chauhan always very animated, always in the game, reads it well, telling his fielders and his bowler to be alert. Rangpur Riders riding high in this tournament. Dhaka struggling, but this is the opportunity to come back. Oh, Yorker length takes it out so nicely, just clips it away, fine enough, and it races away to the boundary.
2 loose deliveries in this over, both being put away with ease. On the leg side, swinging in, easy pickings with fine leg in the circle, rubbing salt into the wound. It's a no ball. By Tanvir Ahmed, the umpire. It's going to be a free hit. Already 10 runs from this over has been conceded. 2 more deliveries going to come. And clearly, line belongs to the umpire. Got to have something behind.
Free hit coming up, and that is something after that wicket made in previous over. Come back well, Dhaka Capitals. Where's this going? He's hit that with gusto, and he's hit it truly to the cover boundary. That's a wonderful shot. It's a big, big over now.
Going for a full Yorker. Saifuddin missed the length. Tanzil Hasan, since he's batting deep in the crease, hard to find that Yorker length. Saifuddin, good shot. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 was in place. He had to run to his left about 10 to 15 meters. He had absolutely no chance. 14 runs from the over. Last ball coming up.
Thought of a run, wisely sent back. Dot ball to finish that big over. 14 from it. After 5, it's 42 for 1.
Changes in the side, changes to the batting order. The Dhaka Capitals, Liton Das, 𝗍 Pereira, the Centurion already, and Sabir Rahman. So plenty of firepower to follow. And they have variety. Rangpur Riders, Shak Mahdi Hassan. 3-4 wicket hauls. Has been bowling well. In the slot, lofted. Straight off drive, 4 from Roy. Good afternoon, 𝐻𝐷 Academy.
1 and all. Be able to get this man into your starting 11 is a real coup.
Goes to the pitch of the ball. And yeah, it's launched off the runway. It's a maximum of the bat of Jason Roy.
Wings deployed.
Plot again. The mid-wicket was in place. Had to go for it, didn't you?
Off spinner against the right-hander. Jason Roy, he's not going to wait around. He's going to keep trying to find boundaries. Even the shot that went for 1, he was looking to just smear it over that leg side. This is more the matchup now that Rangpur were looking for, the off spinner against the left-hander. Good cricket. That's the job. The job of the left-hander against the off-spinner, you would think, is to just get Roy on strike, and vice versa. If there's a left-arm spinner, it's for the left-hander to be able to take him on, as we've seen 𝗍 Pereira do in the past in that wonderful 100 against Khulna.
Yeah! Got him! That one kept low. Skid on off the surface. Got the better of Jason Roy. He has to go.
This is a big wicket. Roy's looking to hit this over mid-wicket. After his dismissal, he practices the shot down the ground, but it's too little too late. It might not be short enough, even if it does keep a little bit on the low side. It's the arm ball. It's an arm ball that goes straight on. It does Roy for pace, it does him for length. That's a lovely bit of bowling by 𝗿𝗫𝗫. The big fish is gone. Jason Roy for 18, Dhaka 54 for 2.
Shuffled the batting order, have the Dhaka Capitals desperate measures. The power play signaled by Tanveer Ahmed, on-field umpire, 54 for 2 at the end of the power play, and that brings in 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗏. He just lost a wicket, the very last delivery of the 6th. A lot of potential, but yet to fire.
Just not short enough to be looking over mid-wicket.
Just been informed that this is the third 50+ power play for Dhaka Capitals. Yeah, sends you the signal that there has been the start, but no conversion.
Well, these two put on a 65-run opening stand against Rangpur Riders in their last meeting. That didn't turn out well. Well, the big thing is it's not a 6-over game. It's 20 overs. You've got to string together 20 overs of good batting and then arguably 19.5 or 20 overs of good bowling. There is a change of order here to the batting lineup. 𝗵𝗺 Kumar walking in at number 4. He's opened the innings in the previous fixtures.
Yeah, there's the scores. Struggled a bit against Khulna. Yeah, that was in Mirpur. But yeah, they have the starts at the top. Now what they've done is they pushed 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗏 in at 4, Tanzir in at 3. They're looking to strengthen the middle order. Comes down the track. Oh, that's a big hit. Yes. Wings deployed for 6.
Lovely use of the feet. This is why I'm not overly convinced about people getting caught up in matchups. Why can't a left-hander play against an off-spinner? That is a brilliant cricket shot.
Oh, what a comeback! And look at him celebrate. Iftikhar has gotten the breakthrough Rangpur were looking for just after being hit for a 6.
Well, I suppose there's the reason. The off-spinner has knocked over a right-hander already. Now he knocks over the left-hander, but it's not because of the spin away from the left-hander. It's because it just goes straight on. It's a good delivery, but he's shaping to hit that away on the leg side again because he's just wanting to nudge it for a single. Good delivery from Iftikhar. And Tanzir Hassan goes for 20. That's another start that doesn't go on. 62 for 3.
Tempo is maintained, but at the same time they're losing wickets on the Dhaka Capitals. This is how Tanzir Hassan departed into the back foot. Again, slightly low, but straightened enough. He was looking to hit it on the onside. Maybe after he charged the bowler, he was expecting a shorter delivery, wasn't. 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗲 is the new batter in. 8 runs, but a wicket-taking one. This Iftikhar over. Capitals 62 for 3. That's how they've evenly distributed the batting order, with Thisara and Mossadegh still to come. Mahdi.
Rahman. Yeah. The big batting positions, these now number 5. You've got to score right from the word go.
Yeah, when Mahdi was brought on to bowl by Nurul Hassan Chauhan, the partnership was looking dangerous between Jason Roy and Tanzir Hassan. Comes in yet again, gets a breakthrough. Was the player of the series in the West Indies T20I format. She's having a chat with him, and mentioned he gave emphasis to the longer format of the National Cricket League, where he represented Khulna. And in 4 innings, he bowled around 200 overs. One of the innings went on to bowl 61 overs. Mentioned that helped him a lot mentally. Again, importance of the longer format, contributing also in T20s.
Start learning your trade. The more you bowl, the more consistent you will get in what you're trying to do. The lengths and lines, they change to different batters, and experience that. Party over, just 4 from it, 66 for 3.
He has options at his disposal. There's Nurul Hassan Chauhan, and he's rotated the bowlers quite successfully. The reason I say that is he brought on Mahdi, got a wicket, brought on Iftikhar, got a wicket. Now it's Khurshidil's turn.
This is just a great indication of how analysts have a say in the cricketing world at the moment. Along with the coaches, they'll be like, right, whatever you do, don't bowl an off-spinner, do a right-hander. So Iftikhar gets a wicket and he gets hooked. I mean, can you imagine that happening to Jazabali? You just struck it lucky and you get taken off. I mean, there was only a couple of overs before where Shak Mahedi, as an off-spinner, got rid of the right-handed Roy.
Oh, that's full, that's full. Tanveer Ahmed took his time. I think they'll consult. They reckon Nurul Hassan Chauhan has asked for it. Yes, they're going upstairs to the TV umpire.
TV umpire director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. I have checked. The fit landing, it's fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. Ball close to the bat, confirmation ultra is bat involved or not. Waiting for ultra is. Go forward. When ball the passes the bat, flat line. Go forward. I'm satisfied, no bat involved. Go to the ball tracking. When you're ready, please. Waiting for ball tracking. Original decision not out. Pitching in line, impact in line, wicket missing. Go back to on field.
Yeah, he was spot on. Was Tanveer Ahmed on field and confirmed by Ali Arman Raju on TV umpire. Using technology, the angle, left arm, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 bowls at from wide of the crease. That is showing that it would have got on to miss the leg stump.
Let's just understand though that the best chance that he has of getting an LBW is from where he's bowling from. Because if he bowls over the wicket, the ball inevitably pitches outside leg stump. But what a left arm spinner has to do is spin the ball. So it pitches in line and then straightens. If it doesn't straighten, then inevitably it's going on with the angle.
He's used that angle, played it, but straight to the fielder. This is a good catch in the deep by Kamrul Islam Rabbi. And as I mentioned earlier, it is 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃's turn to take a wicket. He has done it. The trick has worked for Nur Hassan Chauhan and Rangpur Riders yet again.
Well, he's only playing in his first professional cricket game after 8 months, Sabir Rahman, so maybe a little rusty. This hits high up on the bat. So maybe those feet are a little bit sluggish. And he's too late on the stroke. Good catch in the deep. But from a position of strength now, Dhaka find themselves in a spot of bother as Sabir Rahman goes for 2. Dhaka are 70 for 4. And we're going to have ourselves a strategic timeout.
Dhaka Capitals has to come in and have a bad starts in 14 by Habibur, 18 by Roy, 20 by Tanzid, but all of them back in the hut. Sabir Rahman back in professional cricket, already back in the dressing room. Liton Dash in at 4 today, still there. They need Thisara, Liton, Hamza, Musaddiq to fire for them to get them to a good total.
A nice catch in the deep. getting off that boundary pretty quickly because it really was a mishit. Clings on.
The last 3 wickets in 4 overs. Rangpur Riders have done the trick, and that brings in the captain, 𝗬𝗂𝗧. Scored the century the other day. Oh, straight to the fielder. Wickets on the trot for 𝗂𝗄𝗃. The trap was set and he fell into it. The Dhaka captain gone for naught.
No one can quite believe it. No one in the crowd, no one up here, and least of all 𝗬𝗂𝗧. The other night, that would have been hit out of Dhaka. Today, he hits it straight to the man at mid-wicket. Oh, the beauty of cricket. 100 not out one day, a first baller the next. 70 for 5.
They were 28 for 1 in 3.1 overs, at 54 for 2 in 5.6, and then they've lost wickets in clutters. Brings in 𝗬𝗪𝗏 𝗀𝗄𝗃. Clusters. Correction, 1200 plus runs, strike rate of 111. And yeah, here's the wicket that sets 𝗂𝗃 on a hat-trick.
And when you get out to a delivery like this, you just stand and you almost think, well, that event didn't take place. I'm not out. I'm just going to stand here and hopefully someone will bowl at me. But he's gone. Right, now this becomes critical, Litton Das and Mossadegh, because after this, I think 𝗂𝗲𝗄𝗃 will walk to the wicket. I'm not sure what sort of a batter he is.
Shorter side, just helped it on its way, did Litton. Sublime gets 4 of the pacey Nahid Rana.
His confidence might be a little bit on the low side after he went round the park in their previous game. Pace went round the park on this pitch. Whacking it in at someone like 𝗬𝗪𝗏, who's very good off the back foot, might not be the right idea. But he is a wicket taker, this young fella.
Be a test of his mental strength, Nahid Rana. Oh, that is well bowled. Well bowled. Pushing outside the off was 𝗬𝗪𝗏. Plenty of crowd in the stadium, and for you guys, the ones in the stadium, here's the cherry on the top. The BPL raffle draw gives one lucky spectator a chance to win a Revoo electric bike worth Bangladesh 1 lakh taka every day. And you have to, what you have to do is be in the stadium, get your ticket, and at the first innings of the second match, your ticket ID automatically enters the draw. Cool, isn't it? Revoo official partner. Chance to win a bike every day. He is mixing it up. Different times, call for different measures.
Hard to believe they were scoring at 10 to the over while Roy was there. Just the wickets. They always say taking wickets is the best way to nullify a run rate.
The last 28 balls, they've lost 4 wickets. Could be a worry. What Nurul Hassan Chauhan is looking to do is get rid of 1 or 2 more, and that is why he's brought on Nahid Rana. Boost confidence also. Ball tangled in.
He's led them very well, Nurul Hassan.
2 overs for Mahdi, gets a wicket. 1 for Iftikhar, gets a wicket. 1 for Kuzdil, and he's on a hat-trick. Brings in Nahid again. Good, positive captaincy from Nurul Hassan Chauhan. In the air. Yes, they've got the breakthrough they were looking for. Called on Nahid Rana, and he delivers, gets lit on.
He's a wicket taker. The captain doesn't mind him leaking the odd boundary here or there. His job is to take wickets, and he doesn't just get out average players, he gets out big players. So 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 goes for 9. The change in the batting order hasn't worked. Dhaka, they're in an awful mess here after 10 overs. 74 for 6.
Dhaka Capitals in all sorts of trouble here. And it has been a very good performance from the high-flying Rangpur Riders. There he is. He's picked 2 and 2, so he's on a hat-trick now. Khushdil Shah. Sadiq Hussain will take the strike. Drifts it down the leg side, and it is a wide. What an outstanding performance this is by Rangpur Riders with the ball. Remember, they've got a 100% winning record so far, 4 wins out of 3 matches. Just haven't given any room whatsoever for the batters to go and score freely here. Sir 𝗂𝗽𝗓 is in the house. Welcome back, Sir 𝗂𝗽𝗓.
Thank you, Atta. Hello, everyone. It's good to be back here. It has been a very entertaining and interesting first 10 overs, Atta. Runs have been scored at a good rate, but six wickets are really lost. So you'll have to say at this moment, the Dhaka Capitals are really struggling. Can they bat out these 20 overs? Only 4 wickets left.
That's the challenge, and you pointed out straight away that they've lost 6 wickets, and this is the second time that they've lost 6 wickets inside 10 overs. So the batting has let them down. Yes, 𝗃𝗃 smashed 100 in the last match, but he went first ball. They made 6 changes. It hasn't worked in their favor. I'm not taking any credit away from Rangpur Riders. They've been sensational throughout the tournament. They've been excellent with the ball. They've been very good with the bat. Nurul Hassan Chauhan has been outstanding as the captain. And they looked the part. You know, they're the team in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League to beat. Only 5 runs in this over. It has been a struggle. No breathing space for Dhaka Capitals. Well, it's the hit that many a mile. That is a good hit to finish the over. 6 to finish the over. After 11, it's 85 for 6. A lovely shot from 𝗂𝗫𝗍𝗃 Hussain to finish the over. He was initially not picked in the squad, but he joined the squad yesterday. Have a look at that shot. Lovely use of the feet. Such a good pitch to bat on. He nails it beautifully down the ground. Made 6 changes and Jason Roy was one of them. He's a dangerous batter. He got a bit of a start, but then he just got out. Problem is they just kept on losing wickets one after another. Last 30 deliveries, they've lost 4 for 30 runs. On the back foot. Fine 4.
Poor delivery. Badly lined. And was easily tickled away down to final for 4. Not a good delivery by any means. He wouldn't be too happy about that.
They've got some pace of Nahid Rana, and also keep an eye on this bowler Aqif Javed, 144, the last delivery. Another single. Last one, 142. He'll be mighty pleased. He's had a wonderful time behind the stumps, marshalling his troops the way he wanted and ensuring that he has been spot on in terms of the bowling changes. The options that he has, field placement has been spot on. He was the captain when Rangpur Riders went to win the inaugural GSL in Guyana. So the team is oozing with confidence. And it shows the way they've handled themselves in the middle. 100% track record, 4 wins out of 4, and this is going in the direction at the moment.
It's interesting because even though most of the batters got a start, a quick start as well, they've raced to 9-1. This is over number 12. And the Riders, they are not worried, they're not concerned. Why? Because they keep taking wickets regularly. That makes a difference.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, Sir Curtly Ambrose. You're talking about getting starts, quick starts. Just look at those top 3. Habibur Rahman, 14. Kunal Yashin. Jason Roy, 18 of 12. Same story. Tanzir Hassan, 20 of 16. Letting the team down, but not continue to bat through. And if you keep on losing wickets one after another, it's so difficult to post a decent total. 8 in that over. After 12, Capitals, 93 for 6. Yeah, I mean, have a look at those skyscraper. They've had some good overs. They've had some really big overs, and all of a sudden they've lost those wickets in a cluster. That has an issue, a big issue for his team. Khalid Mahmood, the head coach of Dhaka Capitals. So at the moment, they're dealing in singles. You've already seen Musaddiq Hussain going down the wicket and hitting a big six down the ground. So difficult, because if they lose this one, then it's going to be mighty tough for them to think about qualifying the top four, because the top four qualifies for the playoffs. Kamrul Islam in the attack. Awkward.
Seemed like it held up a little bit in the surface and got that extra bounce. Surprise Aludin. He's got a low slingy kind of action, Kamrul. So you expect as a batter the ball will be skidding on a bit and not much bounce.
The bowlers have been spot on. Very good. Crowd, yeah, very impressive yesterday, and this is going to build up for sure. Short ball in the air, but falls short of that fielder at deep square leg. He gets away with it. Looked like he surprised him with that short pitch delivery.
Certainly did. Bounced a lot higher than he anticipated, and of course he advanced down the track as well, so got himself in a bit of a tangle. Lucky not to be dismissed.
Yeah, good looking shot, but only a single. They need some sort of partnership here, because there's still quite a few overs after this over. 7 more overs available to them. Partnership now 23 of 18. Alauddin has picked up a boundary. Musaddiq has picked up a 6. They need to bat through. Will give them some sort of chance to put a total that they might just be able to defend. Oh, has it nicked it to the keeper? Yes, he's walking. Success for Kamrul Islam. Another wicket goes.
More trouble for Dhaka Capitals. They can't seem to get a partnership going. Good delivery, just outside off stump, trying to run it down to third man, succeeding in edging it to the keeper. Took a very comfortable catch in the end. Musaddiq Hussain is gone for 12. Dhaka Capitals in real trouble. 97 for 7.
More trouble for Dhaka Capitals. When there was a partnership in the making, the thin outside edge. But it was about batter. And look how straight they have bowled. They've attacked the stumps all the time. They've hardly given anything away. That's the dismissal.
Good catch in the end by the wicket keeper, because the ball was dying on him. Look where he took it.
Guy, the non-striker. ehimZ Hotak from Afghanistan is the new batter.
It's not looking good for the Capitals. Here he is. Best of 21. Certainly will need a lot more than that to get them to a respectable total.
Again, very impressive. You saw him in the Caribbean circuit, Ambrose, Nahid Rana. I'm surprised a lot of people back in the Caribbean, because wherever I went, they just wanted to see more of him.
Certainly was very impressive. You told me about him. He didn't play the first test match. And you told me he's bowling 140 plus clicks consistently. So I was happy to see him for myself. Bowled really quick in Jamaica, the test match. Picked up a 5-wicket haul as well. Had all the West Indian batters a little bit circumspect. Really bowled well with a lot of fire. He's only 21 years of age, still learning, and I reckon once he gets a bit stronger, he probably get quicker as well.
And it's been a pretty spicy over so far. He starts with a delivery of 142 clicks. Then he's increased it to 143, the next one. And then the last one is touching almost 145. So he probably knows that you're in the house. He's just showing his talent. 140 plus, 67%. That should be taken. He's come really hard at them. He's bowled quick, and then he pulls out a short one. And it's gone straight into the hands.
Couldn't control the pull shot. Extra pace. He was not in the best of position, and that was easy catch down to fine leg. Good wicket for the young man. ehimZ is gone without troubling the scorers. 98 for 8.
What an over there was from Nahid Rana. He bowled quick, he bowled with a lot of fire, and eventually picking up a wicket. Well, they've got to take a few chances. That's a good hit. That is a very good hit. Good pickup shot from Alauddin Babu to pick up another boundary here.
Also brings up the 100 for the Capitals. It was a good shot, and they will need a lot more of those to get to a respectable total. The question is, can these two remaining batters survive another 5 overs plus to avoid the embarrassment of being bowled out well inside 20 overs?
On the offside, only be a single. Muqaddal Islam is here because of this. Well-directed short pitch delivery. Was quick. Gets the top edge straight into the hands of Aqib Very good from Nahid Rana. He would have been very pleased with his performance because he went for a few in the last match, Nahid Rana. Certainly has made a much better statement with the ball.
And that's what it's all about. You know, getting better each and every game. And like I said, you know, a few moments ago, he's a young man still learning the art. And as he gain experience, play a lot more, he's going to be okay. Because once you have pace, it's always in, oh well. No ball called. I reckon it was above the waist high. But once you got pace, Arthur, I can tell you, batters will be very cautious. They'll be wary about you with that pace. You're bowling 140 plus clicks consistently. It's always an issue. Was that over the waist? Not so sure.
That'll be a wide. It is a wide, so the free hit stays.
Still free hit.
Let's have a look at that again, Atta. The one that was called wide for heights. Nah, that was well below the waist, wasn't it? Not a good call.
Swing and a miss. He misses the free hit. An opportunity to pick up a boundary. He's not happy. Still a little bit wide, but it was not wide to be called a wide. Not that wide. He had to get close to that pitch of the delivery. Another disappointing day with the bat for Dhaka Capitals. As well bowled. Field changes for the last delivery. Then one more fielder to the boundary ropes on the onside, the deep mid-wicket. {105 for 8.
The misery continues for the Dhaka Capitals. Haven't really been able to string some good innings together. Haven't got the runs that were required. They're going at 7 and over. 5 overs remaining in this innings. They're struggling to go through to the end of the innings. Muqaddal and Alauddin Babu, more bowlers than batters, trying to just play out the remaining overs. Nahid Rana, 2 for 17. Usual bowling with a lot of fire. Just short delivery, letting the batters know that he is ready to deliver pacey ones. Impressive bowling by the Rangpur Riders. 2 for 17 for Nahid. Aqib Javed, 1 for 13, couple of wickets for Khushdil Shah. Tough going, HD, for the batters.
Yeah, it's tough going. I mean, you're only as good as your opposition allows you to be. And that's the thing about the Rangpur Riders, is that yes, Dhaka were on top of them in the first sort of 5-6 overs maybe, but as soon as they had that little opening, they were in there. And 𝗃𝗃𝗀 has been exceptional with the way that he's alternated his bowlers to try and suit whichever batter has been on strike.
That is going straight down the throat. Reverse cups it. He's got the smile out because he's managed to take a very, very difficult one.
Well, I think he smiled because he threw the ball back to Alex Hales, thinking that he was going to land on the boundary. But he's well inside the line, and Hales has jokingly said that this is my catch. Well, it's not. It's not his catch. Beautifully caught, throws it in thinking he's going to fall back on the rope, but he's well inside. That's a great catch. Dhaka are almost done. They're almost bowled out here. So at 105 for 9 now, I think we're going to have our final strategic timeout.
A very dismal looking card for the Dhaka Capitals. 14, 18, 20, just the lone batter getting into the 20 mark, and everyone's been troubled by some excellent bowling by the Dhaka Capitals. 𝗵𝗺 first to go, wild swipe across the line. 𝗂𝐻𝐿𝐴 really generating a lot of pace. Got the card low and just to castle them. Well, most of them didn't seem to be very, very confused about the line of the ball. Sixes were hit, but on occasions they would just go and keep on losing wickets. And this came at regular intervals. 𝗏𝗃𝗃 once again amongst the wickets. There was a good sharp catch taken.
Lytton Das hauled out to deep square leg off Nahid Rana, and it just seemed that everything. Oh, if he hits, he's in trouble. He didn't. Oh, the innings goes from bad to worse. It's going back to that, all those wickets going down. It just seemed that every bowling change 𝗃𝗃𝗀 made worked. Didn't matter whether he bowled quick bowlers, whether he bowled spin bowlers, whether he bowled swing bowlers. Whoever was on managed to strike.
Back live. This could have gone anywhere. Just managed to get a single. And just going back to the point you're making about the change of bowling. When you're getting wickets at regular interval, there's another look at that wicket trying to go the big way. Now, who do we credit that with? I think he's taken the catch. He's got it under control. At the last moment, he flicks it to Hales, who's surprised. He has a surprised look. Should I claim it or shouldn't I? I think that should have gone to the initial catcher.
Yeah, they've credited to Alex Hales. What would have been interesting was if Hales didn't catch it, what would have happened?
Goodness, let's not go there.
Yeah, because I'm with you. I thought that the man at long on took a really good catch. I thought he had the ball under control. The argument might be that his body was under control, but I don't know.
There's going to be a wide. Just putting a little bit of extra into that. But just going back to the point of Nurul Hassan Sohan, utilizing 7 bowlers. I don't think he needed to do that, but as you read very, very well, that he had a bowler for each batter and must have done his homework, knows these players very well. The no ball too. Well, they could use that. Make good use of a free hit. That no ball for 2 over the shoulder in the same over, or not quite sure, but it's been given. Oh, wild swing. It might go to hand, but it's not going to be out because it's a free hit. It's dropped anyway. Now, the only way they could have got out was through a run out, and that was almost on the cards there. 16 done. It's 109 for 9. Four overs for Dhaka to survive. Swing and a miss. A lot of that in this innings from the Dhaka batters.
Watching 𝗂𝗫𝐿𝐽𝑒𝐽𝑒 bowl here, and I'm thinking one thing that Pakistan test side missed down in South Africa was pace. They had the skill of Mohammad Abbas, but no one really got the ball around that 140 mark, whereas South Africa had 3 of their 4 seamers consistently bowling at over 140. He's got to be knocking on the door, this fella.
And it's not often that you see a Pakistan team without real pacey bowlers, because it's like a machine churning out pace bowlers over the years, and suddenly you have no one over the 140 mark. It's a huge surprise. Ashkenazi in the middle, Jason Roy to the right, very relaxed, but tell you what, nothing to be relaxed about in terms of the situation of the game. Backs away, gets the edge, and what a catch that is. He is flying through the air like a trapeze artist and grabs onto that. The icing on the cake from the skipper.
Nelson strikes. Bundled out for 111, and it's apt, isn't it, that it's the captain who takes the catch. It isn't seam up, it's a slower ball. It's a thick outside edge. A spectacular diving catch from Nurul Hassan ensures that Dhaka now have the lowest total of this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. Bowled out for 111.
Oh, they needed to come back strongly, but Nurul Hassan and his men really didn't give them any opportunities. All the bowlers did the job, did it perfectly. He led well from the front. It's been a match where Dhaka, so far in the first innings, have been completely outplayed. The Riders so strong right through the tournament so far. 100% win record. They look to be in control of things at the end of the first innings. As a look at the rather dismal batting card of the Dhaka Capitals, making 6 changes in their team, but that didn't work either. 14 for Habibur, Jason Roy promised a bit early on, quick fire 18 of 12 Tanzid also there. While they were there was some hope for the Dhaka Capital. Then the innings completely fell apart.
Wickets for everyone except the seam of 𝗬𝗃𝗀𝗃 𝗁𝗏. They've got some real pace at the top in 𝗂𝗏 and 𝗂𝗃𝗃 Rana, who can wreak havoc, and then a lovely balance of spin. A real good bowling performance from the Riders.
Nothing to be riding home about for the Dhaka Capitals batting first. They got some lusty hits early on with some sly shot, but this was an attempt to catch one straight down the ground, just wide of 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏. Then a wild hike by Habibur Rahman really got castled. A couple of occasions, Roy tried to get a move on along with Tanzid, but then look at this one from Brazil, kept tad low. There's been a mix, one or two hit over the top, but not enough. And whenever there was a ball, there was a good comeback actually from Iftikhar after being hit for 6.
And they held their catch as well. That was a little bit unfortunate for 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃. It was his very first delivery and certainly not the best ball that 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃's ever bowled. But every time that they needed to stem the run flow, wickets were taken. 𝗃𝗚l Hassan, as I mentioned earlier, has manipulated his bowlers so well. When he felt that there was the possibility of a partnership, he would bring back the pace of 𝗂𝗃𝗃 Rana. Rana would duly oblige and he would strike. So difficult for us to say whether it's a similar batting surface to what we saw yesterday in such high-scoring games, because Dhaka have performed really poorly. That catch going to Alex Hales, strangely enough, and then a beauty from the captain to end the innings.
So reasonably simple, that target. Can be deceptive, low targets, but it's 112 that the Rangpur Riders need to get in their 20 overs at a run rate of 5.60. It's time for a break. We'll come back for the Rangpur chase.
Hello and welcome back to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Match number 11, Rangpur Riders, who won the toss and asked Dhaka Capitals to have a bat first. And what that produced is not something that the fans of the capital city would be fond of. Yeah, they were asked to bat first. Yeah, few starts in Habibur's 14, Roy's 18, Tanzir Santamim's 20, and then single figures. Bit of resistance from Mushtaq Hussain and Alauddin Babu, but not enough as they were bundled out for Nelson on the board. Couldn't even bat out the full 20 overs. 21 deliveries to spare. Yeah, almost all the bowlers except for Saifuddin amongst the wickets. But the pick of the bowlers is Nahid Rana, 3 for 21. Akif Javed also quite economical, 2 for 13 for him, along with Kuzdil's 2 for 14. Nahid Rana was on a roll. Been expensive the last day. Got rid of 𝗏𝗏𝗏 in this manner. Trap was set. Stepped into it. Then Amir Hamza again. Short delivery working for Nahid Rana. And this one was skied by Alauddin Babu. And a good catch taken in the end. Yeah, it's a good one. 3 for 21. It's so good for him and Bangladesh. Hello and welcome, Atab bhai.
Hello. Yeah, he bowled really good. He was not afraid to pitch it short because he has that pace. So the surprise factor was there. And remember, he didn't have a great time with the ball in the previous match. He went for 45 in 4 overs without taking a wicket. Has made a very good comeback. That is the target. 112 needed of 120, required rate of 5.6. And Dhaka Capitals in all sorts of trouble. Rangpur Riders, on the other hand, is motoring along. Hasn't put a foot wrong. They have gone on to win all their previous 4 matches, and most likely they will end up winning another one here. I would like to see him score some runs. Azizul Tamim, left-hander, yet to get off the mark, couple of knots. But good to see that they have stuck with him. They haven't taken him out of the squad. With him is the centurion in the last match, Alex Hales. This is a team to watch out for in this competition.
Amir Hamza, that's his BPL career. Need better than that. Low up in the bowling. Left-hander, Azizul Hakim. Off and running are Rangpur Riders, even though it's through leg buys. Yet to get off the mark is the young Azizul Hakim you mentioned. Yes, it's good to see that they are, still putting some faith in him.
Yeah, it is important as a team to find the right combination at the top of the order. And knowing that the kind of talent he possesses, this belief that he will be able to turn it around. And they'll be hoping that today is the day for Azizul Hakim.
Close it down, and I think what will help him greatly is being there in the middle with someone like an Alex Hales, been around the world, top run scorers, T20 cricket. That's not going to help Dhaka's cause.
Yeah, what I would like to see from, especially from Azizul Hakim, is to just hang around. We know he can play shots. He's already proved it in the past, especially in that under 19 Asia Cup when they went on to win the tournament. And also in NCL, he's been in really good touch. Hasn't got a start. You need a little bit of luck. I mean, you got to accept the fact. You can survive the early overs, then you have an opportunity to come out with flying colors.
As far as Dhaka Capitals are concerned, they need wickets. They need quick wickets. Starting off with spin. They have Mukhidul Islam, Alauddin Babu, and Mustafizur. Not to forget Musaddiq Hussain Shoykot as well. Head coach Khalid Mahmood Shujan mentioned. Oh, better late than never. It's a no ball, free hit. Ideal opportunity for the young Azizul Hakim to get off the mark.
What is he doing? He's a spinner and he oversteps. Look at that, how big that is. And he comes back and checks it. It's like, what, 1.5 feet? Incredible.
Great looking to get off the mark. Throw in. Scampers for it. And is off the mark is Azizul Hakim Tamim.
Yeah, he'll be very disappointed with the batting effort. Not them. Mohammad Rafiq, the former national player from Bangladesh. First one to go on to pick up the double, 100 and 1,000, 100 wickets and 1,000 runs in Test cricket. Lovely shot, lovely, lovely shot. Just caresses it through the covers. Gets off the mark with a lovely boundary. Actually, he's scored a single before that, so.
Wonderfully. Line of the ball, just guiding it towards the cover boundary. Nicely played and goes on to show power's not all. Times square on the onside. There's the fielder. Yeah, it's a very good first over. As far as Rangpur Riders are concerned, 10 of it. The lowest total in the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL, powered by 𝗃𝗃𝗃 co-sponsor. Next is 𝗃𝗃 Rahman, again trusted with the new ball. The bowling from the Rocket end, they need early wickets. Rangpur a very strong side, unbeaten so far, right at the top of the table, up against the side yet to win the 11th edition of the BPL. Starts off with a delivery right in the block hole.
Yeah, the problem is that he is not among the runs. He started with an innings of 31, an opening partnership of 60 plus. I think it was 65. And since then, he's into single digits. If he doesn't score runs, then it's a problem because he's one of the best they have. Yes, he's gone through a lean patch, but he's too good a player to miss out for such a long time. Tanzid Hasan Tamim also not among the runs. If you look at what the Dhaka Capitals have done with the bat, that's what he has done. 31 when he started his innings, that first match against Rangpur Riders, 31 of 27, well set and got out, and then those numbers. Desperate to get back in some sort of form.
Oh, lovely. Lovely from Mustafizur, shaping away from the left-hander. Yeah, absolutely. You know, someone like Aliton Dash, so classy, so flamboyant when he gets going. The head coach of Dhaka Capitals, Khalid Mahmood Shujan, mentioned he's so good to watch. We all know that. Third Bangladesh cricket, so if he's among the runs, it will be good for Bangladesh cricket. Not them only, Dhaka Capitals also. Nicely played. Still a fair amount of matches left in this BPL, so they would be hoping to turn things around, Dhaka Capitals, from here.
Yeah, if you look at what they've done with the bat, 151 for 9, that was against Rangpur Riders. He'll be very happy. Hassan Tariq. Then they scored 173 for 9, lost by 7 wickets against Rajshahi. 153 for 6, lost by 20 runs. The strikers, Khulna strikers, they've got 100, which came from the bat of the skipper, 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. And there's only 150 from 𝗃𝗂𝗃 Hussain Deepu. Nothing else, nothing much from the rest of them. There will be a struggle for bowl for any team. And remember, we are playing on good surfaces for batting. You see the others, what the others have achieved so far. Alex Hill smashed 100. There are few scores of 200 plus. The first match of this edition, 197 was chased. 5 times teams have scored 200 or more.
It only goes on to say that they need to raise their game. Batters need to come to the show. Show or not, they are putting up one. Balcony of the grandstand here at the Sylhet International. But this is all about Bangladesh Premier League. A crowd in chock-a-block, the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Yet again, have to mention, it's a weekday. Nice shape again, well bowled over by Mustafizur. 3 singles in this one. 13 without loss, Rangpur Riders. Flip side of the coin are Rangpur Riders. 100% record so far, and they've won each game by a healthy margin. 40 runs. Dhaka Capitals back in Mirpur, 34. Sylhet Strikers, 8 wickets versus the strong fortune Borichal. 8 wickets by Sylhet Strikers. That's the deficit. Oh, starts off with a gem of a delivery, does Mukhidul Islam.
A hint of movement. Just a touch away from the right hand as it goes inside the line. Mukhidul Islam, 27 wickets. Just a 5 for 23.
Not the previous one to 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃. This one comes in. But you mentioned the rough patch 𝗃𝗄𝗃𝗃 is going through. Been there as a selector before. Part of the panel that selected some horses for the long run. When someone's going through a rough patch, you know he has the talent. Not always is it's a good delivery getting rid of him. What do you tell someone like him?
Not too many things. Just leave him alone and just tell him to bat naturally. Now have a look at that shot. Didn't get enough on the bat, but it was a clean hit. He likes to hit it on the top, on the up. He'll come back for a couple of runs, because we've seen what Liton Kumar Das has done. But if it continues in that manner, the way he has batted, just gets it on top of the bat, then so many things goes into the batter's mind. All he needs is a one innings, which might just turn things around. So you really don't want to say too many things to someone like Liton Kumar Das. Big inside edge. And also then the batting order changes. You know, he started to open the innings, then the team feels, okay, fine, he's not comfortable. Why don't we send him down the order? Today he batted number 4, didn't work. Really struggling with the bat. He's a class act. The people will start to question him if this continues.
Scoring for the single is the young Azizul Hakim. Oh, someone like a 𝗃𝗧 captaining the side. Ample amount of experience under his belt. Had a long career, knows the ins and outs. Got Khalid Mahmood Shujon as well in the side. So again, I think it's still possible to turn things around on its head in this tournament. Good line, good length, 4 runs off it. 3 done, 17 without loss. There's a scenic Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Second match day here. That's Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League powered by Rocket and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. The Fizz. Left-handed Azizul Hakim. We all mentioned, you know, Alex Hales, the Centurion, the 180+ partnership with Saif Hassan, and he is also someone who's been put faith on. Selectors, the board, and also side like Rangpur Riders, the domestic sides. Everyone believes that a lot of talent. He's looked good in this season of the BPL, hasn't he?
Yes, Saif Hassan will be on the radar. We all know what he has done in domestic competition. But this will certainly catch the eye of the selectors. What, as a batter, he has done. He's already been involved in that biggest partnership this season, 186.
Bit of an appeal. I think they're going to have a discussion now from behind the stumps. It's Liton Das who believes there might be something. 𝗃𝗧 asking the question. No one's quite sure. He's taken it, going upstairs to Ali Arman Rajun.
TV umpire director, we have a player review for caught behind. On field decision is not out. I have checked the fit landing, it's a fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. When ball passes the bat, confirmation ultras, please. Bat involved or not. Waiting for ultras. Stand by. When ball passes flat line, is it hit the pad? Go back to on field. Okay. I'm also ball tracking, please. I'm checking LBW. Original decision not out. Pitching in line. Umpire's call. Wicket missing. Go back to on field. Ravi, you stay with your original decision. You're asking signal now.
Yeah, Ravindra Vimalasiri was right. Taking their chances. Dhaka Capitals, not the biggest of totals on the board. He's hit it on the up. Now he could be out. This is a good catch taken by Jason Roy at mid-off. And now Azizul Hakim, he departs.
Tough dismissal. Not really. Bowler just went trying to hit on the up, and then in the end finds himself getting caught in that fashion. So another disappointment from the youngster. Gone for 5. 17 for 1.
Just lost their first wicket. The young captain of the under-19 side, Azizul Hakim. A lot of talent, but couldn't put it down on display on yet another occasion. Ball was always rising up on him. Not there to be driven, especially not on the up. That's exactly what he did. There's a good catch taken by Jason Roy. And finally they've got the first one. They have Dhaka Capitals. Want to capitalize on that, but this man is in good touch. Saif Hassan, 400 plus runs, 124. Knock of 40 versus the same opposition to kickstart this BPL campaign. 2 half centuries already. Nice forward defense to start with.
We were speaking about him, and he's got a number of opportunities. He has represented Bangladesh in Test cricket. He's played 6 Test matches, 5 T20 international. Last time he played for Bangladesh was in the Asian Games in 2023. So he's had his opportunities. And he's been pretty successful in other formats of the game, also in domestic competition. A wicket maiden, 17 for 1.
It's a strong Rangpur Riders side. Hales in the middle. Pair of Hales and Saif, the successful one from the previous match. Iftikhar Nurul Kuzdil. All in good form. Bodes well for a side like Rangpur Riders. Hamza continues from the Dutch Bangla Bank end.
They have a very strong side, Rangpur Riders. And to be able to achieve what they achieved recently when they went to the Caribbean for the inaugural GSL, they ended up winning the tournament. It just gives the team such a big boost to be able to understand what they have achieved and what they can do in any other competition. And just look at what they have, how they've started this tournament, kind of fashion they've done, you know. 100% track record, and it looks like it's going to stay intact because this is not a big total to chase. Excellent with the ball, outstanding with the bat, really good combination, and I think Nurul Hassan has done a wonderful job as a skipper, and they've been simply brilliant.
Oh, that one's launched. Yeah, lands in the stands. It's a 6. It's a big hit. First 6 of this innings of the bat of Alex Hales.
130 not out of 56 deliveries in the last match. They're coming from the top of the finger. And he picks that up very, very quickly and deposited in the stands. That is a mighty hit.
Makes room. Flat shot. Get a single. Just picked up the tempo. 9 runs of the 5th. 26 for 1 Rangpur.
Alex Hales takes over as the highest run getter so far in the BPL 2025. Saif Hassan 187, Anamul Haq 185, Yasser Ali Rabbi 169. Alauddin Babu, catch it is the call. No one's going to catch that, not even stop that, because it's been sliced away, gone through for 4 runs. Not looking good at all for the Dhaka Capitals. Rangpur Riders just cruising along quite comfortably. They welcome Sir Kurtley Ambrose into the com box.
Hello, Shamim. It's shaping up to be a very easy run chase for the Riders, the table toppers. Making it look very easy at the moment.
Yeah, absolute domination. Just the manner in which he's batting, he's picking his spots with utmost ease. Look at the way he just flicked that ball away and raced away to the boundary.
Target is 112. That's a very, very small target. And the kind of form that the Riders are in shouldn't pose any problems. And of course, that's the lowest total this season for the 2024-2025 BPL.
Alex Hales hits another one. He is on song. He's got 113 runs. He's following it up from where he left off in the previous innings. Under the cosh, the bowlers now. 4-4-4.
He's in good form, isn't he? He's making his run chase look so easy. Coming off 100. His last game, that was last night actually. Now he's raced to 29 from 16. Trying to end his game in a hurry.
Tries to bowl it as far away from the reach of Hales as he can, Alauddin Babu, and does manage that to a certain extent in that he just got a single run for a change. To the flurry of boundaries. Have a look at that. That was sliced through third man. That was clipped very nicely through mid-wicket. Then all the time in the world and playing it to backward point for another 4 runs. Absolutely top-class batting here by this man. And he's not going to hang back too, joining the party, but this time fielder going across very quickly. Career 21 wickets. He's a handy bowler. He did get some good wickets in one of the earlier matches. 3, I think he took, but today he has been under a lot of pressure. Oh, picks that up and punks it over. Take that. Wow, what a shot. Brings in another maximum to finish a 20-run over. After 6, it's 46 for 1. Dhaka Capitals actually went off to a decent enough start, getting 54 for 2 in their power play. They started off slowly. Rangpur Riders were just in the last over, 20 runs to make it 46 in the power play. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 signaling the next phase of play. More protection. 4 fielders within 30, rest outside. Sun breaks out. It's been a touch overcast this afternoon. Controlled shot past the infield. But now that protection is there, only the single.
Final ball of the previous over. Right in the slot. It was a slow delivery, but got too close to Alex Hales and was clobbered over long off for 6.
Oh, controls. Cuts it late. Content to just milk the runs whenever there's a good ball along. And that is so good. You might get a little arrogant, sometimes take on the bowler, but this is a look at the power play. So instead, we're not going to show you the dot balls, were quite a few of those, but once they got going, there's a couple of balls beating the bat early on. There was some success early. With this catch by Jason Roy was spectacular. This reverse cupping the ball as he was going down, that's unusual to see. And then the flurry of runs started. And it was much too much, particularly from 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏's last over. 20 runs have really given that onus and the confidence to Alex Hales in particular. 37 in quick time. Concerns, worries for 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Centurion in the last game didn't get to bother the scorers in this one. Funny old game, cricket. Thirdly, that you score a century one day and you're brought back on the ground on the next, score a duck.
That's why it's such a great game. You're on a high today and on a low tomorrow. That's why we love it. But let's be fair here. I mean, if you're going to be bowled out inside 17 overs, well inside of 20 overs, 411, you're never going to win a game unless you bowl a team out as well.
Which normally is very unlikely because you've already passed the baton on to the opposition and say, oh, you take it. I mean, it's 6 changes in the team. You'd expect Jason Roy coming in. They'd expect a better batting performance. It's been rather dismal, unfortunately.
When you make 6 changes to a team, that seems like a sign of panic. And the changes didn't help at all, at least in this game. End of 7, 49 for 1.
Well, Nelson struck for the Dhaka Capitals 1-1-1 and they were bowled out. 16.3 overs, only Tanzid Hassan getting 20. Roy promised, didn't deliver. Hamza comes in, just a little tuck around. Little push and an amble single, quite comfortably done. The bowlers are not making any kind of impression on the batters.
They've all but given up. When you are bowled with 411, Tamim, that's half the game already gone. And unless they take wickets, they won't come close to winning this game.
And how about zero waste zone at the clubhouse upper stand here in collaboration with the Ministry of Environment? This initiative is raising awareness about the eco-friendly practices to protect our planet. As we see another run being taken, it's just a fantastic step by the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Well, the crowd are trying to entertain themselves, not really. I mean, we've seen some lusty shots from Hales, but the target is so easy, they're not really bothered. Nicely put away into the deep. Not in a hurry. That was the point I was trying to make. Not really taking chances.
Well, what they did is to take advantage of the power play, those first 6 overs, and they're well on the way. So at this point, there is no reason to take unnecessary chances. 8 overs gone, 54 for 1.
Struggle for the warm of the Rangpur team to get up there, but the problem with Dhaka is that they haven't enough runs on the board at the moment, content to just be under the target at this point in time. They just can open up any time. There's so much time in their hands. Only in the 9th over, absolute control over the match.
Only 57 runs needed from 70 deliveries. And he goes for the big one. That's another mighty blow from Alex Hales. He's on fire.
He sure is. Just a shimmy getting to the line, the pitch of the ball. Such a smooth mover. Whenever you're on the move, you don't always have that balance, but he's certainly poised. Struck that with a lot of power. And off it went. Races to 44 of 26 balls. Does he go to his 50? It's 2 fielders coming underneath that one, and they've got the man. At last, some relief for the fielders. Trying for the glory shot. Alex says to reach his 50. In the process, he holds out.
Didn't get the distance. And it was well taken in the end. Hit towards the bottom end of the bat, more heights than distance, and he knew it. And the Rahman took an easy catch. Alex Hales' enterprising innings has come to an end. 44 he made, 6-1 for 2.
And it's also time for the fielders to take a little bit of a rest because the strategic timeout is on. Well, this is what transpired in match number 11. The Dhaka Capitals batting first, folding for Nelsons, 1-1-1. The lowest score so far in this edition of the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL. To look at that terrific innings of Alex Hales. Took a bit of time settling down, but once it did, came out with an array of shots. And these were powerful strikes over the slog sweep. The shot that was rather slashed from the toe end of the bat. The clip, this was a delight to watch that lovely shot. Then the big one started coming out and he struck all parts of the ground. This is over the top of extra cover. And this one, the long one over long on. And he tried to reach his 50 in the process. He gave a good catch, well judged by Shabir Rahman in the deep. Big relief for Dhaka, thirdly.
Yes, a relief, but could be a case of a little too late. Certainly hasn't got enough runs on the board. So it's all a case of too little too late for them. Only 50 runs needed.
Iftikhar Ahmed, his 15th innings in his BPL career, can be really very ferocious. Oh my goodness, it goes from bad to worse.
Way down the leg side, misdirected. Keeper had no chance. It was a quicker delivery as well. And that's like rubbing salt into the wounds of the Dhaka Capitals. Look at that.
Complete disarray. He's taken the big wicket. I'd expect Mosaddek Hussain, with his experience, to bowl tidily. Just playing on their minds, the situation of the game. That's better. Eventually does manage to get a dot ball in to finish over number 9. 13 from it, 67 for 2. It seems neck and neck, but the wickets that fell for the Dhaka Capitals, 5 of them at this point in time. Rangpur Riders going comfortably to 67 for 2. Riders picked up for the second game, the local team playing the Sylhet Strikers. Yorker Lang, good ball. Well, Dominic Ghosh is downstairs with Night Runner. Let's go down and join them.
Yeah, I've got with me the 𝗃𝗍 Express, if I may say, Nahid Rana. Rana, আজকেও অসাধারণ বোলিং করেছেন, 3টা উইকেট পেয়েছেন, 9 উইকেটের সুবাদে আপনি টপ বোলার্স লিস্টে দ্বিতীয় স্থানে পৌঁছে গেছেন। কেমন লাগছে?
সর্বপ্রথম উপরওয়ালা শুকরিয়া আদায় করতে চাই, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ অনেক ভালো লাগতেছে। এই জিনিসটা এখন হচ্ছে আমি এনজয় করতেছি এবং ডিফিকাল্ট টাইমগুলো চেষ্টা করতেছি কেমনে সার্ভাইভ করা যায়।
নিশ্চয়ই নিশ্চয়ই। এবং এই যে এনজয়ের কথা যে বললেন, ডাগআউট থেকে আপনার যে সতীর্থরা আছে তারা কিন্তু বলছিল যে আপনি খুব মজায় আছেন। কেন বলছিল বলেন তো?
কারণ আমি হচ্ছে টিমের মধ্যে জুনিয়র, তো তারা সবসময় আমাকে নিয়ে ধরেন মজা করে এবং আমিও তাদের সাথে মজা করি। তো এই জিনিসটাই সবাই মিলে এনজয় করার চেষ্টা করি।
আমি শুনেছি যে আপনিই বেশি মজা করেন, কি করেন?
আমি তো সবসময় চুপচাপ থাকি, মতো মজা করতে পারি না। ভাইরা মজা করে, আমি ওনাদের সাথে জাস্ট সাথ দিই আর কি।
কিন্তু যে আপনি বলছিলেন কিছুদিন আগে আপনি শাহিন চৌধুরীর সাথে পোস্ট ম্যাচে ছিলেন এবং সেখানে আপনি প্রথমবারের মতো একটা প্লেয়ার অফ দ্য ম্যাচ অ্যাওয়ার্ড পেয়েছেন। পেয়ে কেমন লাগছে? অনেক বছর কষ্ট করেছেন, এখন সুফল পাওয়া শুরু করেছেন।
হ্যাঁ, অবশ্যই। যে জিনিসটা হার্ড ওয়ার্ক করতাম সামনে, সেই জিনিসটা এখন সামনে কাজ দিতেছে। তো এই জিনিসটা আমি চেষ্টা করতেছি যত লং টাইম নিয়ে যাওয়া যায়,
যত লং টাইমে দেওয়া যায়। এদিকে আমাদের পেছনে কিন্তু আরেকজন আছে। এই যে আরেকজন ব্যক্তি কিন্তু পিছন দিয়ে ছিল, যে উই হ্যাড 𝗃𝗍𝗃 হাসান ফ্রম বিহাইন্ড হু ওয়াজ আস্কিং হিম টু লুক এট হিম। কেন বলছিল বলুন?
আসলে মেহেদী ভাই কেমন আমরা সবাই জানি, উনি ধরেন সবার সাথে অনেক মজা করেন এবং এনজয় করেন, জুনিয়র সিনিয়র সবার সাথেই।
কোনো ব্যক্তিগত কোনো টার্গেট আছে এবার কতগুলো উইকেট নিতে চান?
ব্যক্তিগত টার্গেট হচ্ছে একটাই, আমি রংপুর রাইডার্সকে আমার নিজের সর্বোচ্চটা দেব এবং রংপুর রাইডার্স যে জন্য আমাকে পিক করছে ওই জিনিসটা আমি যাতে ডেলিভার করতে পারি, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ এটা করতে পারি।
আশা করি আপনি আপনার সব দলের জন্যই আপনার সর্বোচ্চটা ডেলিভার করতে পারেন এবং সেটা দীর্ঘমেয়াদী হোক জাতীয় দলের জন্য এবং অবশ্যই আপনার রংপুর রাইডার্সের জন্য বিপিএল এর ক্ষেত্রে
ইনশাআল্লাহ।
শুভকামনা রইল। ব্যাক টু দ্য কমেন্ট্রি বক্স।
Well, happy ฎ saying that he's pretty happy with his performance and looking forward to taking the team to keep them at the top of the table and eventually maybe the championship. Oh, now this one should be taken. Yeah, they dropped one while we were having that chat with ฎ. Jason Roy was the culprit on that occasion, but this one has been taken very, very comfortably.
Very, very eventful over. A drop catch, boundaries, and now an easy catch in the end. Wickets are falling for the Rangpur Riders. Saif Hassan is going for 13. 72 for 3.
Well, they keep on losing wickets in an attempt to get a move on. Catches in the deed, there was a dropped catch, a catch taken, as Sir Curtly said, very eventful over. Oh my goodness, that's possibly a no ball. Where did it land? On the other pitch? What's going on here?
Well, he's not impressed. What kind of delivery was that? My word. Well, from bad to worse for the Capitals.
Ah, it's the other one, other way around, overcompensating. This was also going away. How many times have you bowled those, Sir Curtly, in your life?
I bowled a few wides, but not like that. Not that wide.
Goodness gracious. 2. This one almost to the edge of the pitch. Another few inches, it would have been out of the pitch itself. Oh, goodness. Another wide. This is unbelievable. This is unacceptable.
Well, he's totally lost it. That's 3 in a row. And when you're defending 111, you don't need those types of deliveries. His radar is way off.
Normally such a dependable bowler, Alauddin Babu. That's better. Some relief. Quick run taken.
Yes. Left arm over.
Not much of an equation there. Halfway through the innings, 80 for 3. And that's what they're left with 7 wickets in hand. Dhaka, they're going to make something out of this. This has to be really, really extraordinary. The likes of 𝗂𝗍𝗲 and 𝗡𝗂𝗍𝗲 are not going to allow that, with Nurul Hasan to follow. And 𝗧 𝗦𝗽cije bowling from the Dutch Bangla Bank end, change of ends for him. That's nicely played, placed well. Despairing dive by Alauddin Babu, couldn't stop the boundary. Welcoming back Mahrouf Bhai with a boundary.
Thank you, Shaman. Wheels have been coming off the Dhaka Capitals from the outset when they were batting. The ball in the last over, so many wide deliveries. These kind of stops got to be made. Wow, willing to win games. Just feel Dhaka Capitals, they're all over. And the body language, just going through the motions, no leadership in the middle. Senior players aren't standing up. A lot of issues going forward if they keep playing like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this is their fourth match. Things will be difficult, but you know, we've seen teams turn it around and change form from here. They do have a good side, some good names like the one on screen.
Before they win games, they got to get their house in order first of all. Even in a household, the parents, they are the senior players in a side. They lead from the front. Senior players in this side has not been consistent or just good enough. Mustafiz, Litondas, 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 in the last game played really well. They, as seniors, don't show the way forward for the other players. See this team getting together. Remember, 11 games were lost last year on the trot. 3 at the moment. Everything goes to plan the way Rangpur is playing at the moment. It's going to be 4 out of 4. The house in order first and then worry about winning games.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think it helps when you have a long-term franchise, long-term. For example, someone like a Rangpur Riders or a Fortune Bodhisattva, they've been doing it for quite some time. Taking care of the players, the staff. That comes out. Yeah, we have the zone 36 here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium as well. A heartfelt tribute to the wounded student warriors of that historic movement. And it is a moving reminder how much courage and resilience shaped our nation. Even more so when the youth raise their hand up and say, got to make the changes. Everything starts at home. Even in cricket, why not run the ball over? The 11th one, 86 for 3. Oh, overthrows. Overthrows, allows one more. Exactly, goes on to show that nothing's going on in their favor. 87 for 3. Change of ends for Mukhidul Islam Mugdho, but have a look at the crowd. Speaking of the atmosphere, we've been around the world playing cricket and now broadcasting. Your thoughts on the crowd here?
I had a very impressive crowd yesterday. Still building up. It's a working day, Tuesday. Bit of a confusion in the middle. Shah was at the non-strikers end. Been asked to get the strikers in. We'll get the confirmation when we know what exactly happened. But certainly there was a discussion. Changes have been made.
There is a deep mid-wicket and deep backward square leg for the left-hander. Yeah, but these are the occasions all the cricketers look forward to. Something like this. The Dutch Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Rocket and co-sponsor 𝗃𝗃, and yeah, they turn up in numbers. The crowd, always a good crowd here in Sylhet.
Compared from yesterday, I still feel people are yet to come. In the second game, shot, beautiful shot, and finds the gap, and no commitment shown at third man. Again, Mustafizur Rahman, you need to be putting out there. Bowler is not happy, neither 𝗃𝗃 at mid-off. Hands in hips. Good shot by Kusil Shah, played it late. Chance, take a look at the commitment. Hard to say, commitment not too good enough.
Risky shot. Every bowler would appreciate more commitment. He wouldn't be happy himself if he was bowling.
In general, 𝗃𝗃, we have the 360 degrees of the entire field. We see what's happening in the middle. The body language, so disappointing. It's going through the motions. No chatter around the middle. The batsmen are at ease. Far difference when Rangpur Riders are in the field. About chatter, we could keep a lady from the front. Bowlers know their plans. And the fielders throwing their bodies at everything. Massive, massive difference.
The Rangpur Riders side, team from up north, they've been so good throughout the 11th edition, this BPL, in chasing in particular. Yes, they've won all their matches, but they've been so good that they've lost only 2 wickets while chasing. In fact, having lost 3 now, this is the most they've lost this edition of the BPL while chasing again.
It just looks a well-oiled machine. Rangpur Riders led by Nurul Hassan Chauhan, coached by Mickey Arthur. Even before play, the way they warm up, keeping a close eye on that. The story that a close unit. Those are the little things that you take it to the middle, and the result will show later. Unfortunately, teams like even Sylhet strikers, they need to pull up their socks. Out to the 7 team, you don't want a couple of teams losing out and not having a game win. That means 5 teams will most likely be fighting for the top 4. You need everyone, despite fighting spirit, trying to get to the top 4 initially.
Good delivery. Yorker will get a single out of it. 8 runs of the 12th, 95 for 3. Yeah, starts for Alex Hales again. Different mood. Saif Hassan already back. Just 17 to get. Good calling, good calling. Yeah, see the balcony. Alex Hales having a conversation with Mickey Arthur. You see Mohammad Ashraful in the middle, assisting Mickey Arthur. Left-hand side of the screen, Shaheen Hafiz Ahmed, former national cricketer as well. And, you know, you sense a happy camp in there, don't you?
Hope there's a screen in the dressing room. Mickey Arthur can hear us. If you can, only question, he has his habit. Team is winning to back. He's not going to change his attire. Is it the same Mickey Arthur or someone different? I don't think he can hear us though.
Playing a miss. What I'll do after the stint is I'll have a look at my gallery. So I was interviewing him yesterday and managed a few snaps out of it. So check if it's anything around the same kit he's wearing today.
You got the snaps. You never asked the question when you did the dugout flash. 𝗃𝗃. Good bouncer by 𝗵𝗡𝗃. It's much better, putting the effort, leading from the front.
Little ball slower. Just thought it would be better me not asking about his kit and much more suited. It came out from your mouth.
Don't ask, you don't get. As simple as that. A beautiful delivery by 𝗵𝗡𝗃. Picked at the last moment. 𝗃𝗃, when he saw the ball coming out of the hand of 𝗵𝗡𝗃, it's a full toss, and all of a sudden was dipping. Left-hander did well to get low, some part of his bat to get a single.
Yeah, not in a hurry. No need to be, as far as Rangpur Riders are concerned.
Pretty pictures everywhere. Lovely picture of Sylhet, tea gardens. Owners are happy. It looks at side to beat, isn't it? 5 out of 5 going to be. Two fast bowlers bowling almost 140 clicks. Aqif and Nahid. Batsmen are in super form. Saif, Alex Hales, Kustil Shah, Iftikhar Ahmed. Fantastic side. Shot. Vacant mid-wicket. That's a slap by Kustil Shah.
They've been looking for a boundary, not connecting. This one, well connected by 𝗂𝗃𝗃. Found the gap as well and brings up the 100 for the team with that boundary. 8 fours, 3 sixes. Not much more needed, just 10 more to get. Oh, that's a flat hit. Flat 6 over deep extra cover. That's a brilliant shot to spoil 𝗵𝗡𝗃 is over. 13 runs of the 13th, 108 for 3. This is what follows next. Match number 12 features Fortune Borichal, the reigning champions, taking on the home side, the Sylhet Strikers, here at the Sylhet International.
Just a hit away, Rangpur Riders, to make it 5 out of 5. Last ball of the previous over. A slow ball picked pretty early by Kustil Shah. Oh, extra cover it goes. Oh, what a shot. Middle of the bat. The mistake 𝗵𝗡𝗃 did was he was over pitching that slow delivery. Would have cleared any boundary in Bangladesh, I'm sure. Shorter boundaries. 63-meter monster by the left-hander.
Bold, finds the gap. There's the winning runs. It does the job, does 𝗂𝗃𝗃 Shah yet again. Runs in quick time, 27 of 13, and they get over the line in the 14th over with 7 wickets in hand. 5 out of 5 for them. Winning streak yet again. They did it similarly to what they were doing in the previous edition.
The biggest margin of win by deliveries in the year 2025 BPL. That's how well Rangpur Riders have played. Very good with the ball, well controlled, picked up wickets in regular intervals to keep the run rate in check. Came out to bat, they meant business. Smashing 113 in 13.2 deliveries. Shah, the all-rounder, remained not out. He batted really well for his 27. And the winning hit. So coming out of the bat, of course, still has been really good with the ball and with the bat. And in the gap. Very, very happy camp. They can't do anything wrong at the moment.
This is a wonderful performance by Rangpur Riders. Strong team. Everyone playing their part whenever required. Teamers with the ball. You mentioned 𝗂𝐳𝗲, all-round performance, all around. And this is a side which was at the top of the table the previous edition, winning 9 out of 12 games. He's a happy captain and carries on with the form.
Yeah, well directed by Mickey Arthur, well led by Nurul Hassan Shan. Set of players who are hungry for success. Unfortunately, Dhaka Capitals, I cannot use those words. They lack confidence, they lack leaders. Hence, they're suffering in the middle when it comes to performances. 4 out of 4, that's not going to be easy to make it to the top 4 right now. Chasing down 𝗂𝗍𝗂. He'll start the proceeding. 𝗂𝗍𝗂 missed out yesterday as well, gone for 5. 𝗬𝗟𝐻𝐿 batted well. He's 44, coming back from his 100 yesterday. Saif Hassan missed out 2 today, batted well. Yesterday, 𝗃𝗂𝗍𝐿 13. Iftikhar remained 9 not out, and 𝗂𝗫𝗃 in that finishing touches to remain 27 not out. 5 bowlers being used. 𝗬𝗪, 𝗵𝗡𝗎𝗍 start the proceedings. 1, except 𝗂𝗍𝗍 and 𝗵𝗡𝗎𝗍, the double figures. 2 wicket takers are 𝗵𝗡𝗎𝗍 and Mosaddek, along with Alauddin.
Yeah, they were put into bat first. Rangpur winning the toss. Dhaka only got a Nelson on the board, courtesy of Tanzid's 20. Quite a few stars, but didn't convert. Nahid 3 for 21. And Aqib Javed 2 for 30, along with 𝗂𝗍𝗲 2 for 14. And in response, 𝗂𝗍𝗲 took them over the line, along with Iftikhar. 7 wickets in hand. Rangpur Riders are riding along that winning streak. Won this one by 7 wickets. And over to Shamim Chaudhary with 𝗬𝗓.
Yes, indeed. I have 𝗬𝗓 with me. Bad day at the office. You really needed to come back strongly in this match after the losses earlier. But just didn't click today, did it?
Yeah, actually, no. So honestly, it's really sad to say because of, we lost 4 in a row. So we have to think about what's going wrong with our batting lineup. Because of the last few matches, we give continuously our wickets back to back. So that's the most important thing. Otherwise, our bowling lineup, it's getting much better than better. So we have to think about our batting lineup again.
You had 6 changes in the team today. That tells you that you're not quite sure of your team gelling together. But even those 6 changes did not really work
actually,
today.
only 3 changes.
Oh, they were selling just the 3 changes.
Yeah,
but,
only 3 changes.
Okay, but we were given the fact known that there were 3 changes. Whatever, Jason Roy came in. You expect a lot from them.
Actually, no. I think today is our best combination we had. I think because of the very well balanced batting lineup and very well balanced bowling lineup. So, but by the way, so we didn't click our batting lineup. So that's the most important thing.
That's what you got to come back with strongly in the next game. I hope you do that.
Yes, thank you.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
Chasing 112. 𝗬𝗟𝐻𝐿 giving them the start, along with Azizul Hakim. Yeah, this one was on the rise, and good catch taken by Jason Roy as the young Azizul departed. But then 𝗬𝗟𝐻𝐿 hit a few nicely. One lofted, some on the ground, along the ground. Yes, they look good. This one of the bottom part of the bat, but still enough to take it over the line, charging the bowlers down the wicket. 44. This one is very high in the sky, and good catch taken by Sabbir Rahman. Iftikhar came. Another one very high up, but was dropped by Jason Roy, but wasn't the biggest of targets, and they made it look easy.
Saif Hassan, he held out at deep extra cover, and in comes 𝗂𝗫𝗃. He batted magnificently. Made 27 not out of 13 deliveries. Made sure he had the finishing touches. That was a shot over extra cover, flat bat hit. And the winning hits finish off and win by 7 wickets.
And that puts Rangpur stable right at the top, firmly 5 out of 5 for them, 10 points, and Dhaka right at the bottom, 4 losses out of 4. Yeah, that will make Dhaka worry, and they'll have to come back and make things work really, really quickly. We'll take a short break, and on the other half awaits the post-match presentation.
Very good evening. Welcome to the presentation ceremony of this game of the Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Rocket co-sponsor 𝗂𝗃𝗃. It's between the Rangpur Riders and the Dhaka Capitals. Rangpur Riders, really emphatic performance by them. They're winning this very convincingly by 7 wickets. Congratulations to the Rangpur Riders and commiserations to the Dhaka Capitals team. I'd like to introduce you to our presentation party here today. Immediately to my left, 𝗂𝗺𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗂𝗃, Senior Assistant Vice President and Manager of the Ambarkhana branch of Dutch Bangla Bank. Alongside him, Mohammad Hassan Tariq, co-owner of the Rangpur Riders. And next to him, a very important person, Mohammad Alamin Hussain, is a courageous student who was injured during the July-August movement. And the Bangladesh Cricket Board would like to pay homage and tribute to the sacrifice of all the people who were involved during that movement. Thank you all very much. Straight away, I've just got the one award to give away today. This is the Dutch Bangla Bank Player of the Match, award of 1 lakh taka, to be handed over by Mohammad Hassan Tariq and Mohammad 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗂𝗃. Nahid Rana is our Dutch Bangla Player of the Match, 3 for 21. Excellent bowling figures by Nahid Rana. So Nahid, after you accept that, if you'd like to come across, have a few words, please. Right. If you'd like to come across, please, Nahid. অনেক অনেক অভিনন্দন। আজকেও সেই হাসিটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে পরপর এত ভালো বোলিং পারফরমেন্স করে ঢাকায়, তারপর সিলেটে, নিশ্চয়ই নিজের কাছে খুব তৃপ্ত লাগছে।
হ্যাঁ, অবশ্যই আলহামদুলিল্লাহ অনেক ভালো লাগতেছে, যেহেতু আমার টিমের জন্য কিছু কন্ট্রিবিউট করতে পারছি। আমার নিজের পারফর্ম তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ অনেক ভালো লাগতেছে।
উইকেটের কথা যদি বলতে হয়, অনেকে বলেছিল কালকের খেলা দেখেও যে ব্যাটারদের জন্য সহায়ক হবে, সেই জায়গায় বোলারদের কি বিশেষ কিছু একটা করা লেগেছে, না ইউ জাস্ট ডিড ইউর নর্মাল থিং?
জাস্ট আমি বেশি কিছু চিন্তা করি না, চিন্তা করেছি উইকেটটা রিড করে অ্যান্ড ব্যাটসম্যানকে রিড করে জাস্ট সিচুয়েশন বুঝে বোলিং করার চেষ্টা করছি।
আর আজকে আমিও একটু নোটিস করেছি যে গতিটা সাধারণত আমরা দেখি নাহিদ রানার কাছ থেকে, আজকে একটু সংযত মনে হয়েছে। মনে ইউ কনসেন্ট্রেটিং অন লাইন অ্যান্ড লেংথ মোর দ্যান স্পিড।
অবশ্যই, জাস্ট একটা কথা বললাম না একটু আগে, যে ওই সিচুয়েশন বুঝে বোলিং করার চেষ্টা করছি।
অবশ্যই, and very well done. Best of luck for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nahid Rana, the Dutch Bangla Bank Player of the Match. Now I'd like to call upon Nurul Hassan Sohan, the captain of the Rangpur Riders. Congratulations, 4 and 4, 100% record. It's so important to get off to a good start, but you got off to a brilliant start.
Alhamdulillah, 5 in 5, and obviously it's a full team effort, and I think it's a time to just maintain our process and need to keep our feet in the ground because long way to go.
Feet on the ground, that is very important. Yes, you might get a little carried away with all the success. You're absolutely right. So you have to show some discipline for the future.
Yeah, definitely what I said, that we need to follow the process, and we need to play as a team, what we did in the last 5 matches, and a long way to go in this tournament, so we just want to looking forward for it.
Particularly when you may be playing the evening matches later on, that the dew factor coming in, you have to adjust your plans.
Yeah, definitely there is the condition and situation is not in our hand, but we need to follow the situation, and what I said, that we need to just follow the process.
Once again, well done today. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Nurul Hassan Sohan, the skipper there, and that is all from down here.
It's a happy camp as far as the Rangpur Riders are concerned, and the reigning champions 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗂𝗃 will be featuring in the next match number 12, and they'll be taking on Sylhet Strikers, the home side, for yet to see face of a win. Up next at 6:15 p.m. live from the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Hope you do tune in.